This one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
56. Mike's 56. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Ready. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Now. 56.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 5. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But now it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Check.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third down, here's Hill. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Know your job.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 54. Right, 54.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Funchess. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get away.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? 56 is the mic. General West. Check. Ready?
Now Cook running right. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Go! 18 Gators, 52, 5. Clear. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And an alley to run. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
On the carry, it's Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Shoot. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Hit it.
Back to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
It's coming again.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Hey, orbit. Get up. Now.
Second and 14. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready. 8 read.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to Washington. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
On the double.
Block 52. 52 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Get up.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready, set.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Switch. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch.
Get it.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 30. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
2nd and 3. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
552. They can't hang with us. 552.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, Charlie.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Get ready. Get ready. At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And an alley to run. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. And a Raven 1st down.
Ready. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Go. 55, 955. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here I come. Here I come.
Hey!
52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. Come on, boy.
Hey, exit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
They run. Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
56 to Mike, boy.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Here we go.
56, Mike.
Hit it.
He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
22 Jet Bomber. Bravo.
2nd and 10. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Bang, bang.
This is Grant, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go back to Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook, and he will... this up to about the 8-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go. Deep dribble. Deep dribble.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready,
And this
ready.
should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56.
You trap. You trap.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Steelers 14, Ravens 10.
Here we go. 60 oars. 80 weapons. Buzz. Buzz. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, high 7.
56. Check 56.
5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He may try and run for this. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
I know he ain't got it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey.
On fourth down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Ready? 54, right? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check. Watch the eye. 1, 2. Yeah. 2, 6.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. It's Hill, complete. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On second down, it's Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal.
We got this.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Now the whip. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the backer. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hill going to try the right side. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Hill to try again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Single.
Jackson Throwing on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 7
On the ready.
at the 44-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly